Ever wondered why managing emotions is so crucial for teens? Well, let's dive into the remarkable world of emotion regulation, a crucial aspect of mental health and well-being, especially among teenagers. It's a bit like learning to navigate a ship through choppy waters. When teens learn to regulate their emotions, they're not just learning to control their feelings, they're learning to steer their own ships, to navigate the highs and lows that life inevitably brings. Imagine a world where every teen understands their emotions, knows how to manage them, and can use them as tools rather than being controlled by them. That's the power of emotion regulation. It's not about suppressing emotions, far from it. It's about understanding them, feeling them fully, and responding rather than reacting. Consider the impact on mental health. Emotion regulation can help teens combat anxiety, depression, and other mental health issues. It's a shield, a buffer, a safeguard. It's like having an inner therapist, guiding and supporting them through the turbulent teenage years. Then, think about relationships. With emotion regulation, teens can engage more empathetically, handle conflicts more constructively, and build stronger, healthier relationships. It's like having a social compass, guiding them through their interactions with others. And what about decision-making? Emotion regulation can lead to better judgment, more thoughtful choices, and less regret. It's like having an inner advisor, offering wisdom and guidance in those tough moments. Moreover, emotion regulation can reduce stress, build resilience, enhance self-awareness, prevent behavioral problems, and even contribute to academic and professional success. It's like having a personal trainer for the mind, strengthening and conditioning it for life's challenges. And let's not forget the physical health benefits. Emotion regulation can lead to better sleep, healthier eating habits, and even a stronger immune system. It's like having an inner physician, promoting health and well-being from the inside out. Lastly, there's the impact on overall quality of life. With emotion regulation, teens can experience more joy, more peace, and a greater sense of fulfillment. It's about enhancing life, not just surviving it. Indeed, emotion regulation is not just about controlling feelings, but about enhancing the quality of life. But what exactly is emotion regulation? Let's unpack it. Emotion regulation, in its simplest form, is the ability to effectively manage and respond to an emotional experience. It's like being the captain of your own emotional ship, navigating through the rough waters of feelings and emotions, and being able to reach the shore safely. Now let's break it down a bit more. Emotion regulation isn't just about controlling your feelings or suppressing them. No, it's much more than that. It's about recognizing and understanding your emotions, acknowledging them, and then responding to them in a way that is both healthy and productive. Think of it like this. Emotions are like waves in the ocean. Sometimes they are calm and peaceful, and other times they can be wild and turbulent. Emotion regulation is about being able to ride these waves, no matter how big or small they may be. It's about not letting the waves knock you off your feet, but rather learning to swim with them and even use them to your advantage. But how exactly does one regulate their emotions? Well, it starts with recognition. It's about being aware of what you're feeling and why you're feeling it. It's about being able to name your emotions and understand their origin. Next comes understanding. This involves delving deeper into the emotion, exploring its roots, and figuring out what triggered it. Is it a reaction to a specific event? Or perhaps it's tied to a memory or a particular thought. Finally, there's the management of the emotion. This is where you decide how you're going to respond to your emotion. Will you react impulsively, or will you take a moment to think and choose your response? The goal here is to respond in a way that is beneficial to you and those around you, rather than letting the emotion control you. So, emotion regulation is more about understanding and managing emotions rather than suppressing them. It's about being in tune with your feelings and using that understanding to navigate the world around you in a healthy and productive way. And remember, it's not about eliminating negative emotions, but rather learning to handle them in a way that promotes personal growth and resilience. What happens if teens don't learn healthy emotion regulation? Let's explore. Poor emotion regulation can create a domino effect of negative consequences. First up, we have mental health issues. Without the ability to manage their feelings, teens may experience heightened anxiety, depression, or even develop disorders like borderline personality disorder. Then comes strained relationships. Teens who struggle with emotion regulation might lash out or withdraw, leading to misunderstandings and conflicts with peers, family, and teachers. Next, we have poor decision-making. When emotions run high, rational thinking often takes a back seat, leading teens to make impulsive choices with potentially serious consequences. Increased stress is another byproduct of poor emotion regulation. Without the tools to handle their emotions, teens can easily feel overwhelmed, exacerbating stress levels. Lastly, poor emotion regulation can hinder resilience, making it harder for teens to bounce back from life's challenges. Clearly, poor emotion regulation can lead to numerous challenges, emphasizing the need for effective emotion management. So, how can teens get better at emotion regulation? Here are some steps. First, it's all about recognition. Emotions aren't just feelings, they're signals from our brain telling us something about our environment. The key is to identify what you're feeling. Is it anger, sadness, joy? It might seem simple, but naming our emotions can be a powerful first step. Next, try to understand the source of these emotions. Ask yourself, what triggered this feeling? It could be a comment from a friend, a stressful situation at school, or even something as simple as being hungry. Identifying the source can provide valuable insights into why we feel the way we do. Once you've recognized the emotion and its source, it's time to accept it. This might be the hardest step. Acceptance doesn't mean you're okay with the situation or that you're giving up. It means acknowledging that you're feeling a certain way. And that's okay. Remember, all emotions, even the uncomfortable ones, are valid. Now let's talk about expression. We've all heard the phrase, let it out, right? But how you choose to express your emotions matters. Healthy expression can look like talking it out with a trusted friend or family member, writing in a journal, or engaging in a physical activity you enjoy. What's important is that you're not bottling up your feelings. Last but not least, practice mindfulness. Mindfulness involves paying full attention to what's happening in the present moment without judgment. This can help you stay grounded, especially during emotional storms. You can practice mindfulness through activities like meditation, yoga, or even just focusing on your breath. Remember, the journey to effective emotion regulation is a process, not a one-time event. It's okay to stumble and fall along the way. What matters is that you keep trying, keep learning, and keep growing. Emotion regulation isn't about eliminating negative emotions. It's about understanding and managing them in a way that supports your mental health and well-being. Remember, the journey to effective emotion regulation is a process, not a one-time event. Now that we know the steps, what tools can help teens with emotion regulation? There's a range of tools and activities that can provide a helping hand in this journey. Let's delve into a few of them. Firstly, mindfulness. This practice involves focusing on the present moment with acceptance and without judgment. This focus can help teens recognize their emotions as they occur, allowing them to respond rather than react. Mindfulness can be as simple as deep breathing exercises, yoga, or a few quiet moments of reflection. Next up, journaling. This age-old practice of writing down thoughts and feelings can be incredibly therapeutic. It's a safe space where one can express emotions without fear of judgment. It can provide clarity, help identify patterns, and even act as a tool for problem solving. Physical activity is another powerful tool. It's not just about fitness, but also about emotional well-being. Exercise can help release pent-up emotions, reduce stress, and even boost mood. Whether it's a brisk walk, a dance class, or a game of basketball, any form of physical activity can be beneficial. Artistic pursuits, such as drawing, painting, or playing an instrument, can also be a form of emotional expression. These creative outlets can help teens process their emotions in a unique and fulfilling way. They can channel their feelings into their artwork, creating something beautiful out of complex emotions. Lastly, talking to trusted individuals. This could be a friend, a mentor, a teacher, or a family member. Sometimes, simply speaking about one's feelings can lift the weight off the chest. It's important to remember that it's okay to ask for help, to reach out, to share. These are just a few tools for emotion regulation. Each teen is unique and may connect with different tools. It's all about exploring and finding what works best for the individual. With these tools, teens can navigate the challenging yet rewarding journey of emotion regulation. To wrap up, let's reinforce why emotion regulation is vital for teens. It's more than just managing emotions. It's about understanding what you're feeling, why you're feeling it, and how to respond in a way that's beneficial to you and those around you. Mastering this skill enhances mental health, fostering a sense of well-being and resilience. It paves the way for improved relationships, as you learn to navigate your emotions and understand those of others. It's a tool for better decision-making, reducing stress by allowing you to identify and manage emotional triggers. Moreover, it's a safeguard against behavioral problems, contributing to academic and professional success. It's even been linked to enhanced physical health, underscoring its importance in overall quality of life. Emotion regulation is a journey of self-awareness, an exploration of the intricate world of feelings and emotions. Remember, emotion regulation is a skill, and like any skill, it takes practice. So, keep exploring your emotions, understanding them, and managing them healthily. It's worth the effort.